Hello everyone, welcome back. So the aim of this video is to help you to get started on Kaggle and join the world's largest machine learning and data science community. Okay, so before this, Kaggle, what is Kaggle? So as you know, Kaggle is your home for data science. It is the best place to learn and expand your skills through the hands-on data science and machine learning projects. So basically, Python and R language both are popular on Kaggle, and you can use any of them for Kaggle competitions and Kaggle codes and Kaggle discussions and etc. So basically, okay, let me show you the interface of Kaggle. Uh, okay, so before this, Kaggle Kaggle services. First service is to competition. Kaggle. This is what Kaggle is famous for. Find the problems you find interesting and compete to build the best algorithm. So you can search for competition on Kaggle by categories, either entered, hosted, featured, research, and etc. So basically you can search for competitions on Kaggle by category, and I will show you how to get a list of getting started competition for newbies, and the ones that are always available and have no deadline. These all are I am something of a painter myself and etc. So also we have some featured competitions. Basically, featured competitions are the type of competition that Kaggle is probably best known for. Okay, so they are usually sponsored by companies, by organizations, even governments, and they offer prizes, pools, and going as high as $1 million. Okay, so also we have research competitions. Somehow that means that they feature problems which are more experimental than featured competition problems, and they do not usually offer prizes or points due to their experimental nature. Also we have some getting started competitions. Okay, so that is basically structured like featured competition, but they have no prizes pools, and they featured easier data sets and plenty of tutorials, and have no deadlines, just what a newcomer need to get started. One of example of getting started competition, one of basic example is Titanic. Okay, so Titanic machine learning from disaster, that is basically predicts survival on the Titanic. Okay, so also we have playground competitions. In competitions we have some playground competitions that are for fun type of Kaggle competition, that is one of step above getting started in difficulty. So prizes range from normal to small cash prizes, and one example of playground competition is dog versus cat. You can search this competition as you can. So in this competition you have to create an algorithm to distinguish dogs from cat. So okay, we have to let me show you an example. Titanic machine learning from disaster. So here is a quick run through the tabs. Overview, a brief description of the problem, and the evaluation metrics, the prizes and timelines and challenges and etc. Okay, so another tab is data. So data is where you can download and learn more about the data used in the competition. You will use a training set to train modules and models, and test set for which you will need to make your prediction. In most cases, the data or a subset of it is also accessible in kernels. What is kernel? I will show you later. But kernel basically previous work done by you and other competitions. You can find this also in code and your work. This is your work. Titanic score is 0.78 and something. Okay, so that means reviewing popular kernels can spark more ideas. You can read through other scripts and notebooks, and they copy the through the other scripts and notebook, and as fork to edit and runs. You can fork this and etc. You can either fork to anyone and edit as your own. Then we have another option is discussion means another helpful resource where you can find convergence both from the competitions host and from other competition. So a great place to ask question and learn from the answers to others. We have another option is leaderboard. Basically in every competition there are public and private leaderboards. Be warned, the leaderboards are very difficult, so and very different. I think public leaderboard provides publicly visible submission scores based on this this score. Okay, so this leaderboard is visible throughout the competition. Although it gives you an good idea, it does not always reflect who will win or lose or something else. And the private leaderboard is what really matters. It attracts model performance on data unseen by participant, and the private leaderboard thus has final say on whose model are best, right? And hence who are winners and losers of the competition will be not calculated until the end of the competition. Also we have another option is rules. Basically this contains the rules that governs your participation in the sponsors competition. It is extremely important to read the rules before you start it. Okay, so also we have team means you can perform a number of different team related actions on this tab, like my submission. You can view your previous submission, select the final ones to be used for the competition. Also we have submit predictions. That means you to submit a new prediction, use the submit prediction button, and this will open a model that will allow you to upload your submission. Also we have some data sets in data. So here another tab is datasets after competition. Home competition we have covered these both, and now datasets. Basically dataset means Kaggle datasets are the best place to discover, explore and analyze open data. You can find many different interesting datasets of types. You can search any of dataset, and you can different interest dataset types and sizes you can download for free and sharp your skills. We have another option is courses, Kaggle courses. These are the free micro courses taught in Jupyter Notebook to help you improve your current skills, either skills of pandas, either Python, machine learning, NLP, SQL and etc. Related to machine learning and data science. Okay, so we have another option is discussion. Basically this place to ask questions and get advice from the thousands of data scientists in the Kaggle community. So there are 6 general side discussion form. General, number 1 is general. You can you can find the events topic specific to the Kaggle community. Also we have okay, so getting started, the first stop for questions and discussion for the new Kagglers. Okay, so we have product feedback. It tells the Kaggle what you love, what you hate, what you wish for. Okay, another option is questions and answers. You have this is a technical advice from other data scientists. And we have another option is learn basically questions, answers and requests related to Kaggle learn courses. We have another option is data sets. It is request for and discussion and open for open data. Uh, Now we have code uh, that is Kaggle kernels. Basically, this is essential Jupyter notebooks in the in the browser, and these codes are entirely free to run. You can even add a GPU. This means you can save yourself the hassle of setting up a local environment. They also allow you to share code and analyze in Python, in R, and you can also be used to compete in Kaggle competitions and complete the Kaggle learning courses. Also, you can explore, and reading other Kaggler's code is a great way to both learn new techniques and stay involved in the community. Now you have this is environment, new notebook. You have to create a new notebook. Here is how to turn on GPU, change the kernel language, make your kernel public from this share option. You can anyone at Kaggle can find view under the this license. Okay, so you can also set your own link, like I can Ata. Okay, so you can add collaborators, you can install packages, you can packages which are not pre-installed as Kaggle kernels come preloaded with the most popular language with Python and R. So now when you commit and run a kernel, it runs all your all your code and saves it as a stable version you can refer to later. However, your code is always saved as you go. This is your code. You can either edit this, or you can simply you can let me show you one thing. 1 second. Okay, so Atta, this run. Okay, you can run also this too, one thing. So basically, when you commit and run a kernel, a code, it runs all your code and saves it as a stable version you can refer to later. Okay. Another option is forking Kaggle kernels. You can copy and build on existing kernel from other users, and you can save as much as you can save new versions. You can either save previous version, or you can save either a new version. Okay, so this is all about for today's. You made it all the way here. Thanks for the watching for this video, and congratulations, you are now a Kaggler. If you have any questions or comment, feel free to leave your feedback below in comments, or you can always reach me through this my email, IEEE.org. Okay, 1 minute. Okay, so thank you so much for your time.